have moved the well into this room here. Even put a little place for the buckets for it. That's why you didn't see any water or anything of that nature here. This is just for the well water, of course. And then we have a nice little area here for it. Just a simple little well room, looks straight out, you know, all that wonderful stuff. As you can see, all the trees are gone. I did chop them all down with my iron axes, so my iron axe kind of hurt. So we got a lot of trees here because man, they were growing. And the reason I wanted to chop them down again is because I am working on extending the tree farm. I've already started, as you guys can see. It's kind of funny because you can see I got a good portion of this half here out. And of course I'll be doing it from the top. The nice thing is, because most of this will have pretty much sides here, I'll just have to glass the top, and I've already got a lot of glass ready for that. As I was coming through over here on this side, I actually hit this little cave here. And it's just a little tiny cave with some water, so I might make use of that little spring here. I mean, I've got cactus and you know, and I'd like to go get some reeds one of these days, and maybe we can kind of just conform that in there or something. For those of you who've been watching the time lapse, of course you've seen how it goes out, and it's a natural way of extending the tree farm and the fort. I mean, most of this mountain is part of the fort anyway, so I think it looks really cool, and extending it out will be quite nice and give a lot more room for trees. And I have so many seeds, so why not? So that's kind of what's been going down. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about that I've done, at least nothing I can remember. I mean, I haven't played a whole lot. I've played some, of course, but I've been doing a lot, of course, with other things. So let's go ahead and take care of that incinerator. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually pick this lava up, and it's only one block, believe it or not. Some people don't believe me, but I'm just going to pick it up. There we go. And I'm going to let this lava kind of calm down, and if it doesn't, I'm going to get rid of it. Now, it's just one block, as you can kind of see, and how I'm going to work this, I'll show you guys. Looks like I'm going to have to just... There we go. Lava can take a while to dissipate, so sometimes it's just better to do this. Now, as you can see, there's actually lava underneath here in a nice little pool. I don't want to destroy my blocks, but don't fall in that. That would be horrible. So I'm just going to kind of, and there we go. I mean, it's not like water. You got to remember that lava, it has the basics of water and where it goes and what it can do, but it is not water. In the factor that you know, it likes to refill itself or anything like that. It doesn't do that. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to plop this down here. I'm going to actually wall this up, and we're just, like I said, I'm just moving it forward. So I'm going to remove this and that, and we're just going to wall that there, so you can kind of see the start of where the furnace is going to be. I'm going to add more half steps here to actually block it off, and just to make it a little better here, we're actually going to take these down. There we go, and go ahead and there we are. So we're going to go grab some more half steps really quick. So like I said, I'm just moving it, and how you place the lava is pretty important. I've gotten pretty comfortable placing lava. I hear bad guys. But, oh shoot, hold on. Sorry about that. Where are my half steps? They should be right here. There they are. As you can see, but no, I hear bad guys, and I want to make sure that they're not. They gotta be on the Cascade Falls. Sure sounds like it, doesn't it? We're also gonna be making some iron and stuff. Yeah, there they are. There he is. You poor things. I think that's hilarious. It's like a little trap almost in and of itself. We will be making iron armor and everything as we go down into the labyrinth. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. So, like I said, I'm just going to move this forward. So what I'm going to do is actually, now this makes a step so I can go like this, but we're actually going to make it really cool and just add another one. Now this is what blocks it. Now as you can see here, we got a nice channel. Let me go ahead and actually remove. Oy. As you can see here, we've got a nice little area here, and usually, I think it's a 3x4 here, 3x3, 3x4, depending on exactly how to unit, but at least a 3x3 width here is the best way to go. As you can see, it's only one space, and this is important because we're only using one lava source block. The reason I like using one lava source block is because it's really all you need, and it'll save you some lava in the long run. So if lava is not a huge source for you for your incinerator, you can make this and only worry about using one lava source block. Now, lava source blocks are blocks that are standing still. If it is flowing, you can't pick it up. Same with water. You know, water is flowing, you can't pick that water tile up. Only water tile that's standing still. Now, unlike water, where there are standing still tiles next to each other, they refill each other, making pretty much an infinite source. From what I can tell and what I've seen right now, at least in single player, that doesn't happen. So, with lava. So, just FYI. So we're going to go ahead and seal this back up. Now you can do this two ways. You can of course do it the way I'm going to do it right now, or if you're a little more not sure about being able to plant it properly, you can do it another way. I like doing it this way because it's the safest. Lava of course goes down and to the sides. We're going to place it actually right here at this block. It's hard to see it, but if I remove that block, you can kind of see where it's going to be at. It's going to be right here, and it's going to flow down and to the sides, but this here is going to block it. Now you could leave this open and place it, or leave one of these open and place it, but you're going to have to fill that in really fast, or lava's going to come over and kill you. And as you can see, we have the bottom all blocked off with half steps, so it's just going to flow straight down, and then it's going to be blocked down here, and that's going to be the end of the story. So that's what we're going to do right now, and I'm just going to place it, and there we go. As you can see, it just cascades down, and there you go. It's very simple, easy to use, nice looking incinerator. It's really that simple. I mean, I'm using half steps here for all this. I mean, you don't have to. You could easily put standard cobblestone blocks right here to secure it off. Half steps are kind of nice. Now I could actually remove these half steps and actually make it a little bigger. But the reason I don't want to do that here is if I do that, I can actually step into the lava stream here, and that would not be good. So I want to keep it blocked off so I can't get into it, yet still have access to burn stuff. So that's kind of the deal with that, and that's why it kind of looks like that. In this case, we have a little half step up here, and again, this is just the way the room is. How you decide to do your incinerator is cool, but I mean, that's pretty much the basics of it. I mean, it's not very hard once you figure it out, and it looks pretty freaking awesome that way. You could have a sitting pool incinerator, but that can be a little dangerous, especially if you are in a wood area. Doing it like this guarantees that you're not going to have stuff spewing out of it that could catch fire, because those little spews can make stuff that's burnable catch fire. So anyway, that's our incinerator. Now that we got that out of the way, we're going to be making our iron armor, and I think I'm going to need some iron buckets as well. I'm also going to take an iron pickaxe with us because we're going to need that, and I'm taking a diamond, and there's a good reason why I'm taking that diamond that I will explain in just a moment. Put these half steps back. Just want to make sure. I think I have enough arrows. I guess I could make a few more. Could not hurt. We might need them. Whoops. I really appreciate everyone's response as always, and your subscriptions. Almost 900 at the time of this recording. Very awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And for those of you worried about my other LPs, they're still in progress, and I'll still get to them. I mean, I haven't abandoned them or nothing, so don't worry about that. Alright. We need armor pretty badly, and leather just is not going to cut it in the labyrinth, I think. It's definitely not going to cut it in hell or whatever he decides to call it, that thing. Oh yes, the barracks. I did finish the barracks, you guys. I almost forgot to show you that. It is done, barracks B. So I'm going to show you that really fast so you can see. There it is, barracks B. Isn't that cool? Just a little area here. Just added the beds, you know, very much like we did in A. But instead of being like a couple levels or whatever, we just did this. And it worked out quite nice. I like it. It looks good. So that's the deal with that. I'm going to put another torch there. Alright. I almost forgot to show you guys that. I apologize. Alright, we're going to head up to the armory really quick. Take the roundabout way. Alright, let's get access in here. As you can see, I've got some iron armor here. We're going to take those. The leather I'm going to actually fill in. I am going to probably need an extra sword just in case. I had to replace the other one because it did break. Alright, let's get in here. Diamond sword I'm going to leave here. And of course we have all our diamonds and wonderful stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to finish creating all this leather armor really quick since I'm up here. Let's see how much. I got leggings and a helmet. So we'll just make some boots. And I think it needs a chest piece. And I think that might be only, well, he might have enough. No, not really. That's about all he has room for. So I'm going to put these away. Oh yes, as you probably noticed, I do have some new textures. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. I apologize. I am all over the place here. I do have new textures. They're from multiple texture packs that I went through and I decided to use. I'm still trying to find a decent cobblestone. I went through all of them and there was a couple I really liked, but when I put them in there, I mean, I know a lot of you guys hate cobblestone and smoothstone together because it looks bad. The default cobblestone and smoothstone together I can live with, but when I was putting some really nice cobblestones in there, I'm starting to see why some of you guys can't stand it, because it was just so out of place. And I could go through all of it and try to actually replace it with cobble, but right now I don't want to. So right now I've just gone back to the original cobble. But all the textures that you can see down here in the menu that I'm using, and there's also some other stuff. I mean, I'm using from Painterly, some Doku RPG, some Mixcraft, and shoot, I forget the other one's name. Hopefully I'll have them all in the description, or I'll put a comment in with what they are. And I've just took little bits and pieces I liked and put them in for use. Alright, let's go ahead and make our armor. We need leggings, that's for sure. We need a chest piece, that's for double sure. And I'm going to make another helmet we can put away. And I'm going to make a bucket. Can't stack buckets, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to put one of these helmets away, and I'm going to put this armor on me. Ah, that looks so much better, doesn't it? And we're going to use some of this, I'm going to make another bucket, and I'm going to leave room for that, and I'm going to make, I still got a decent amount of iron ore. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make one more bucket just to finish out what iron we have. So that's all the iron I have that's made or smelted into steel or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I can live with that. Man, it freaks me out because they're like right above me, and sometimes it sounds like they're right next to me. Probably just a chicken or something too. Ugh, pain in the ass. Anyway, let's go put this leather away. I still got like a whole stack of iron ore so I'm not hurting too bad. You can see the furnace has changed. Just little textures that I like, and I'll probably continue to do that. I'm trying to get a basic idea of the texture packs I want to use. None are HD, mainly because it's not officially supported, and it's a pain in the butt to keep it supported, so I'm trying to steer away from that, if you will. So let's put this leather away.